Hey everybody, it's Jade here after quite some time with a nice video that's going to touch on a topic that's very commonly debated worldwide about trans culture and the way things are phrased. And I am actually not using my own opinion on this whatsoever. I have actually gone around and asked quite a few people on this topic why things are phrased this way because I was personally curious about myself. Now, see, to make things short and sweet, when I first came out as trans, my mom, my own mother, like knowing that I am very much into women, probably more so than men because I've primarily dated women in my lifetime, even though I have history with men too. Um, she was like, "So, are you lesbian now, or whatever?" And I'm just thinking to myself, like, why do we need to throw a damn label on everything? Like, why do I have to feel like a damn package or something? It's got to have a label on it. Like 5 minutes ago, I was a straight man, and now I tell you about my urge to transition and how I'm planning to. And now suddenly I mean, technically the term is trans lesbian. That's what I use. Not to like that way it doesn't take anything away from regular lesbians. So like now I'm supposedly like a trans lesbian, and I'm wondering why I needed to have that label. And I've actually heard other people call me that over and over again, like, "Oh, so yeah, you're a lesbian now," or whatever. And it's like, okay. And also on dating sites and things like that, I noticed that I am commonly hit on by lesbian and bisexual women. So, what do I do? Because I am such an open and outspoken person, I go to several true to life lesbian friends of mine who have been that way their entire life and are extremely open about things. And I ask, why are y'all so interested in somebody that isn't even 100% woman, never will be, no matter what? It's always going to be just primarily cosmetics and stuff like that. And I got mostly the same answer, just phrased in different ways. Basically, to narrow it down, like I asked, I mean, I'm pretty sure at least one of them's probably going to be watching this video, but I asked several of these women, like, what is attracting y'all to people like me this much? Like, because we have an extra piece of equipment at the end of the day, and I'm openly pre-op down there and everything. Like, so I was just curious, like, what is up with society's view on this? And they actually really opened my mind up, and hopefully this will open other people's minds up, because this is what was told to me by actual lesbian women, cis women that are lesbians, to make it clear, themselves. And they basically said, because we have that feminine quality to our personalities and our looks and our ways, but at the same time we have an extra piece of equipment. So it's like basically like having a natural dildo, because you still have that lesbian persona to you, like that personality, which makes a lot of sense. Because like, for example, I didn't think out that when I came out as trans, like, straight women have no real urge to get with me at all no more. I used to be able to get them like that if I wanted to, because I was never a horrible looking person. But straight women have no interest in me no more, because I almost act like this flamboyant, like, woman, like, almost. I'm almost like a girlfriend to them nowadays. So, like, the only women who do have interest in me are bisexual or lesbian women. And this makes much sense. So, like, I do understand why the label has changed all of a sudden. Because if you're not even wanted by any woman that's as straight as an arrow, then how can you be qualified as a straight man, And, like, you're definitely looked at as cute in the lesbian community most of the time, I should say. Like, not every lesbian is into somebody with an extra piece of equipment, but this is just what I've been personally told, why they thought that I was still hit on by them anyway. Like the ones that are more open-minded and more accepting of it. Like basically they just look at you like a lesbian with an extra piece of equipment. Like that sums it up. I still don't get why there has to be a label. Why, I can't just be considered okay, yeah, I go both ways, whatever, etc. Or like, yeah, I'm into women, whatever. Like why there absolutely has to be a label. But because there is a label, I have found out, as a favor to those out there who are unsure of why the hell this label exists, I found out from the horse's mouth that this is supposedly why. So, yeah, hopefully that'll help out on narrowing things down. You could tell I've had some strange talks with people, but there's only one way to get to the bottom of things, is to ask people directly and respectfully. When you don't understand something, before you judge it, get to understand it. Then decide how you're going to judge it. But too many people out there don't bother to understand, don't want to understand, and they just proceed to judge anyway. I mean, some of those people you'll never change, but hopefully some people out there, I can open up their minds and have them realize that things are this way for this reason. Like I always say, I realize that I'll never 100% be the real thing, but as long as I can live and act like it and feel like I'm treated that way, that's all that I really want. I mean, I can't help the body that I was born into, but it's the role of being like feminine, female, whatever, that I've really seeked out the most. Whatever surgeries I get, however far I take my actual physical transition, is still up in the air. But, I really want to live my lifestyle the way that I feel that I was always meant to. And I feel that most trans people that are the real ones out there feel the same way. Not everyone thinks the way that some people in the media act. Like some of these idiots, I swear they're just doing it for attention. Because most of us do not act that stupid. But, so I figured, like, why not, as a little favor, bring up a topic that is commonly debated and see if I can help people understand it a little better. Because I actually needed to understand it a little bit better myself. Why everyone wanted to stick to this label so much. Why straight women suddenly had no interest in me. I literally canceled out over half the women that would normally get with me. All of a sudden by just changing my attire and changing my acting a little more flamboyant than I did before, not holding it back and everything. But now, it all makes sense in a way. I've had long talks with several actual lesbians, like I said, and they broke it down for me in a lot of ways that make sense. And they even said, if I was to get bottom surgery, they'd probably be less interested in someone like me. Because that's actually what drives them in a weird way to be interested in people like me, is because we have a natural strap on. So, whatever. I mean, I'll take it for face value. I mean, this is only a few people's opinions. I'm sure that there are many women out there who wouldn't get with someone like me that are lesbian. But the ones that I talk to, this is how they broke it down. So, the ones that do, have that open-mindedness of getting with a trans person, this is apparently why. And, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm very open-minded to getting with anybody that's got a good heart at the end of the day. No matter what they are, doesn't matter to me. A good heart is definitely an irreplaceable thing. Yeah, so I figured I'd make this little video, help break this little subject down to you guys, because I've had some interesting talks with people over the last couple months about this subject. And I couldn't wait to make this video. And yeah, I don't know, I believe that I've made a video with my hair being back to natural black. But if not, then yeah, I did dye it back. I think I made one already. It's been a while. Like, I've been definitely busy with a lot of important stuff lately. I've met a lot of really cool people lately too. I gotta admit that a lot of good people that like hopefully will be a part of my life and that I'll be able to call, and they'll be able to call me if serious stuff ever was to go down. Like I've been trying to get out more and you know just try and put myself out there more as like out in the world. Like I feel like I've been too isolated lately. Just constantly always in my room like I am right now. But yeah, I mean, it's been nice to meet a lot of good people lately. Um, so hopefully, my little breakdown of this topic will help people understand why it's phrased this way better. It's not a man trying to own the term lesbian, it's a trans woman that is usually being called a lesbian and just accepting that that's their new title. Like pretty much what I'm going through. Like I'm constantly called a lesbian. I just say trans lesbian because like I look at it like I always try and respect those that have been that way their entire life and those that are cis lesbians, and if that's even a term. But yeah, I always try and be respectful of all cultures, all views on a standpoint. Like I said, I leave my own personal views out of things and try and look at it from more of a third person perspective. That way it can help everybody. Those that are against the topic, those that are like going through things like I am, and those that just simply don't understand and want to understand. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed my video. Got my little rock star persona going today. Like, not really. This is how I dress all the time. It's just a nice, beautiful, warm day out here in South Jersey. But yeah, a lot of people have been calling me that lately because of how I dress, like with my leather jacket, my necklace, and my hair always the way it is. My makeup normally crazier than this. But everyone calling me Rockstar. I'm guessing that's my new nickname or something. I'll take it. I'll take it with a smile. But yeah, so I guess for now, you could say this is your Rockstar here. Signing out, saying be safe and peace out. Hope you liked the video.